Everybody, welcome back to the Quantum Show panel discussion. Welcome back, DJ Wardove Tim. Thanks for
What's
coming
up?
on the panel, man. Sup? Yeah, I'm kind of stoked at the moment. Mushroom coffee's spinning me up. How you doing?
I got myself a little bit of tea. I brewed it during the break. I'm ready to go.
Cool. So, more people will click in as they come in. Hey, Renee. Hey, Samo. Who's in the chat? Let's see here. Let's just go through this a minute. What's up, Renee? What's up, Samo? Welcome back. Sarah. Hell yeah. Rachel. And I believe that's everybody for now. Other people will come, other people will show up, and that's great. So, dude, what do you think of Quantum Fest? The idea of it?
I think it's great, and I would love to attend it.
Well, you get a pass, dude. No
Well,
$10 cover charge for you. VIP.
I think it would be great to cruise down to Nashville, spend maybe a Friday or a Saturday night doing the quantum show, and then you know it would be great.
Yeah. And I think you would do great at the Legion because Legion members don't get charged for any event. And that's cool. And it's a Thursday, so they gotta wanna be there. It's coffee night. It's like game night and stuff. So they do they do board games and what is it? Backgammon? They play backgammon.
Nice.
So yeah. I call it coffee night because that's the only thing I ever do there.
So
Uh
yeah, it would be great to be on an early one because I know they start out small, and then over time you have 30,000 people that are a close knit group, and you're like, whoa, what
yeah,
happened to when it was just six people in the back of the American Legion drinking
right.
coffee?
Yeah, I'm getting a echo or feedback sometime. Let me check your settings here. Hold up, I got it. Everything seems to be okay. Let me check my settings. Yeah, mine's okay too. All right, well, we got what we got. So yeah, I think it's a good idea. And I've got one person on board. The Legion said yes, and I got two people interested in helping do things with it. And now I'm thinking about making a doorway painted Vanta black. Holy shit, that would be awesome. Just have it as just stand, have it like a thing that says with 2 feet, just stand here and watch and just see what happens. Oh man, that would be
That's
crazy. Like get people to do their own abilities, Watch the half
mhm.
of them are going to be okay, like us, right? But the other half are going to be out of their minds because they're going to see like elves and ghosts and people in the corners like we do already.
people tend to per- people tend to see hallucinations from Vanta Black because I think that they have to spend more time paying attention to their blood pressure and their internal senses like a blind person does.
Hmm.
You know, it's just really extreme with Vanta Black. It's just so dark.
Yeah, but have a doorway. How many people are going to walk into the wall, right? I'm going to have like a two by fours in like a regular sized door and against the wall. How many people are going to walk into that wall? I wonder how many. I got to order
uh,
shit. Right now, I've got enough to probably only do a window. I want a doorway.
yeah,
that's something you can contribute, right? Just black doorway. Oh. But yeah, I'm thinking plenty of people around Nashville. So it would be nice to have somebody set up. They told me like 27 tables are available. I'm like, oh, you could go all outside. They got a shooting range there, so we can do that. No shooting, but we can use the area, And I'm really hoping that we've got a hot dog vendor as a member. I'm hoping they can do it too on a Thursday, but I don't know. I'll find something out because it's got to be food.
Yeah.
Okay, Samo has cleared it up for me. We sound good. Good. And yeah, well, other than QuantumFest maybes, right? How was your week been, dude?
Well, my week's been pretty good. We have her and I have Sarah and I have a regime where she gets up early in the morning and she does this intense 6-mile walk.
Not 6. 3 to 4 miles.
She says 3 to 4 miles.
3 to 4 miles.
She does an early morning walk that's really, really intense, and then I go on an evening walk with her. So it's been good for both of us. But mainly for her, she's lost like 180 pounds, and she's getting.
That's not that much. I lost 157.
She's right off screen.
I was gonna say
you got to speak either louder or.
I wanted to tell you real quick. The reverb was for me because I could hear him from in there, but I can't hear you.
Okay. She thinks she found the reverb problem.
It was
okay. Okay, yeah. I'm hearing a reverb. All right, well, that's cool. Yeah, let's call it 5 miles. And 150, 180, after 100, it kind of blurs together. It's like, how much is a gallon of gas here or 2 miles away? 187 or 191? It doesn't really matter,
But what I was trying to say is I'm proud of her. She's really, really stuck to this regime that she has to go through for her surgery.
Hell yeah. I'm proud of her from this side of stuff, dude. I'm proud of you, Sarah. Hell yeah. Great job.
Thank you.
She says thank you.
I'm just going to sit here until...
She says she's just going to sit here. Watch the show and not...
you here because I can't listen from my computer.
I get it. Okay. The audio from her the audio from her computer somehow is interfering electronically, intervibrationally through the wall with my computer. It's somehow causing a reverb sound effect for all the users, and she's saying that she's just going to stay in here so that she can hear the show because she can't turn the audio on. She can't hear me through the wall.
When my audio is on is when the reverb is happening.
When her audio is on is when the reverb is occurring.
Right.
So she thinks she finally found the reverb problem.
Okay, well, it might be that, or I'm still hearing it. It might be me. I don't know. I don't have one microphone hooked up. Let me see here.
Oh man.
Hold on. Let's double check this stuff. Headset off.
Nothing.
All right. It
like
could still be me. I don't
know. In any case, this is the cleanest in-lab audio I've had in a while, because I even when I'm doing my regular recording stuff, I'm I'm still within 15 feet of a roadway, and a real studio can't have that.
Right. I just heard myself say right. One of us, probably me, has a listening device. I got spyware. The men in black are watching. Like and subscribe if you hear your quantum.
C I A.
Lurkers, agents, aliens, like and subscribe. If you're here, you are quantum. If you want a booth, let me know. I'll hook it right up. Join the Men in Black. Have a guy sit there with just a card and a fan.
Right.
But yeah, I'm waiting for Lynn and Frank to come on. Link is sent. They have a UFO sighting or an alien sighting. They weren't clear. That's gonna be an interesting thing.
Excited to hear about that.
Yeah, I'm out of alignment over here. I feel like I'm out of balance from the force or something because I haven't had hardly anything happen. I'm still getting the numbers, but go ahead. What'd you say?
Just the whole Muggle World thing. I'm having the opposite. I'm like, I live in a Muggle world, and I'm feeling very, very sensitive lately. I don't know. Maybe it's the Southern Gothic thing that we got going on around here, but everything is like underserved, and the geography is very, very big around these parts, and I don't know. I spend a lot of time trying to balance out their world with this broader world that I see, this spiritual world.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Yeah. Yeah, mine's been kind of calm, you know. I haven't ever since I got sick. Ever since the surgery a month ago. It's been over a month now, and
Yeah.
I'm still knocked out of whack, out of quantum or something, right? And Lynn, welcome back to the Quantum Show.
Hi, how are you doing?
Pretty good. Your mic is a little low. Let me take care of this for you, okay? Give us a sound check, would you please?
Sound check, sound check.
Wait a minute, your boom is up. Your thing here.
Oh, that could cause a lot of trouble right there.
There
How's
we go.
this?
That's much better. Okay.
Okay.
Cool. All right. So you have a sighting, huh?
I do. And not just one, too.
You know what? Hold on. Let me make me and Tim small, try to figure that out. And
Well, I guess all small. Well, there we go.
That's not right.
Yeah.
Okay, now we're all
Went right
small.
back down.
Let's see here. That's normal. No.
You're having your share tonight too, aren't you?
I don't know how to work these buttons. Okay.
Well, let's just be happy with this one.
Yeah, let's just stick with it. I'll figure it out one of these days. Amy needs to hold my hand and talk me through this stuff. I don't know how to do it.
Okay. Yeah. When we were going into Salt Lake City, or coming out, I should say, we were finished with our vacation there, and next to us, I don't know how many thousands feet aside, I looked out the window, and there was a disc. Simple as that. It was not another. Oh, I'm hearing a lot of back talk here. Not. I told Storm, I said, looky, there's a disc. And he's like, and he's looking, and he goes, I can't see, the window seat is the window seat, and the seat beside it sits a bit in, if you will. And he couldn't see out the window at all, but it was flying. Keeping up the pace with our aircraft, and then poof, gone. So that was one. I must be echoing or something.
Must
And
be.
anyhow, did that, and then when we were in Salt Lake City, uh, we were getting ready to leave there and drop off our car and everything, and we were sitting in IHOP having a hamburger of all things, right? And because we knew we weren't gonna be able to stop and eat anywhere while we were, gone. Oh, good, Storm's there. He saw her first. Um, you don't have your. There we go.
All right. There we go. Now I can be heard. Yeah, we were at an IHOP getting something to eat, and before we left town, and there was this one waitress, and her face was perfectly symmetrical.
In every way, he showed her to me, and I'm like, my God, she's gorgeous. I said, there isn't a flaw in her. I said, and that's disconcerting, isn't it?
And it wasn't just her face; it was her whole body was absolutely symmetrical.
Yeah.
Hands, arms, it was perfect. Yes, it is.
Yeah, it's a non-human.
But yeah, it was just, and when she realized that we had noticed her, yeah, she moved away really, really fast. And any of the interactions with the table she was serving were a drop and gone. Not long enough to do anything.
No, she just poof gone. To wear sparkly jeans and everything. I mean, like, see me, but don't. No, when people, we're not hearing you at all, Nathan.
Yeah, he's got us muted.
Yeah. Oh, okay. You saying that? Are you seeing it okay for Storm?
Yeah, I'm seeing it fine.
Oh, okay. That the disc, Frank didn't really see too well.
I'll back on out of here.
He said he hears you.
Yeah. She was an interesting person. She was only about oh shucks, maybe 4'8", and probably get blown away in a winter coat on a rainy day. But there wasn't anything that struck us other than the perfection of her face. She looked like all the other girls did. And in the restaurant, and she was really very. When she saw us watch her, she was out of there fast.
Where were you? Were at IHOP? What city?
Salt Lake City.
Oh,
Okay.
And what was really weird about it, I had done. I had looked at her, and Frank said, "Get out your phone," and I could not find that phone to save my life.
Hey, Raven.
Hello.
Welcome
Hi,
to the
Anna.
Quantum panel.
Hi,
Lynn
Raven.
Lynn was telling us about her non-human report in Salt Lake City.
It was really interesting. She didn't have a pore on her face. Okay, she looked, makeup can make you look very, very plastic,
Yeah.
And she had on her share, but there wasn't any imperfection on this girl. Nothing. And her actual her makeup did not include the camouflage that women wear. I'm talking about contouring and all of that.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Huh.
She had on flat makeup, a little bit of a pink mouth, and a little bit of glow on. You know what I'm talking about. But there wasn't imperfection on this girl. Nothing. Everything was symmetrical all the way down, and it wasn't. I know about subterfuge. Okay, she didn't use it. She didn't need to. And how often do you come across somebody who's absolute perfection?
Not very often.
Like maybe never.
Like maybe never. Yeah, there's always something. There's always something. So, did you get the impression that she was manufactured, or maybe soulless, or a clone, or what do you think it was?
She had recognition. She was sentient. I know that. Because she saw us talking together, and she turned on her heel and sashayed away. And what was funny, body language.
Yeah.
Okay. When a woman's working, there's no stuff going on. She's working. Right. And usually not working the room, if you know what I mean.
Yeah, yeah.
And but she wasn't. She had a slight sway to her, but that was all. And she was on the job, and that's how she treated it. But she wasn't. She waited at the table next to us a little bit, but it was plastic. There wasn't the warmth that a waitress will often show you, if you're being nice. And nope, she was there putting down plates. That's what her job was. But her eyes even looked odd, apart too much.
Wide set.
In the face, yeah, like a triangular face. That was very much in evidence, although that's really not considered the perfection that maybe media puts out there, because usually an oval face, when everybody has a different shape of face. Hers was triangular and way up in the hairline. Okay, like that.
That is a characteristic. And the white set eyes.
Yeah.
I can't hear you, Nathan. You're mute.
Oops. That's the kind of person I saw in Indianapolis.
I had an alien sighting a week ago.
Oh.
It was really bizarre.
Cool.
I was rushing. It was like midnight. And I'm rushing up to Walgreens before they close to get a pack of cigarettes. And this person walked across the 2-lane, 4-lane, like a main thoroughfare through town. And I noticed that he was wearing white pants and white shirt, and the white pants were like this far up above the ankle. They were like high waters, just too short. Right?
They were popular in the 50s. They haven't been popular in American culture since.
So that kind of made me do a double take. I had kind of like a white shirt on and a loose jacket. But what really struck me is the way that he walked was really odd. And then I saw him again as I was turning left into the strip mall to get to Walgreens. And I drove right past him. I tried not to stare. But his hairline, so it made me think of this when you mentioned the hairline, it's like way back here, and his hair was jet black. And he looked to be, at first, my first guess would have been like the late 20s. But then when I got a more of a close up of him, and his face, he had a really weird face, but a very like prominent nose, very big nose. Like I said, I was trying not to stare, so I didn't really want to meet his gaze, and he was staring at me. But he had this funny walk. It was like his foot would, when he would pick up one foot to go in front of the other, it would kind of like wobble as it went forward, and then like a wobble down, and then a wobble down. Weird.
And he wasn't high or alerted
I don't
or
know.
nothing.
I didn't ask. So
Well, I thought if
Yeah,
you were
the-
staring at him, you'd, at least get some
yeah,
sort of
the first thing
report
that what went through my head, my alien alert system went off. Just which kind of I thought was funny. That was the first thing I heard in my head was alien.
I might have seen another one, but I'm just wondering if I hesitate to talk about this one because she had on bunny slippers, bunny pajama pants, bunny shirt, and a bunny hat and a hoodie with a bunny hat. Or was she homeless? I'm not sure. Anyway, I don't know, what the vibe she was going for, but I know what Hassenpfeffer is.
What
Nobody
is?
else knows what Hassenpfeffer is.
No.
It's rabbit stew.
Oh,
So
okay.
she could have been, I guess, but the vibe was given. She gave off a vibe of, "What are you looking at?" And I'm like,
Mhm.
"Nothing, Roger Rabbit."
Nothing.
No. It
The
just
hairline
was,
thing
it was
got me.
odd. It was very odd.
Yeah, the hairline being like way back here,
Yeah.
really strange. It's kind of like those, the in Middle Ages, you would see some of the
yeah, and the
some of the-
Asian culture used that a
Yeah.
lot,
yeah,
where it was cut all the way back
Yeah.
into here, and nothing but the
Like
the
and a
small
ponytail.
ponytail.
yeah, right.
And then of course the Chinese did the same thing with the ponytail, and then braided the thing. It was said to hold their soul.
Mm.
So that's an interesting concept, isn't it?
It's nice. It's coincidental with the crown chakra because it's
Yeah.
above. It's above your head.
Right.
Like it's above your head. You have a chakra here as well
Yeah.
as here.
And then there's like a star chakra up here somewhere.
Well, Nathan, Keith says there's some 27 or more. Actually,
Right.
he's figured out 40 of them
Right.
in the chakra department.
Well, yeah, in chakras, you have. It seems like you have main chakras, and then you have satellite chakras that, like you have them
branches.
in your hands, but they're not
Uh-huh.
main ones. They're mixed up with the other ones,
Right.
and arms and elbows and your upper thigh. Right.
Uh-huh.
I know they're there, but they seem to be supplemental or secondary or satellite to the primary.
Yeah.
Now,
But I
see,
don't.
and I do some chakra work, and when I was first starting out, I was told there were 7. Then I was told there was 9, and then along comes somebody and says 27, and of course the latest one is Keith with 40, I think he said, and I'm like, okay, we're counting nerves and ligaments here too.
Right.
Or maybe it has to do with like the, how I got a raccoon just over here right next to
The
me.
AI says the
Get out.
number of chakras depends on the system you're exploring. In traditional yogic, there's 7 chakras. In the expanded Western yogic, there's 12 chakras. And then there's Shri Amit race system has 114 chakras. And Agoranath's philosophy, which has 9 chakras.
Yeah.
and it seems quite common to have between 7 and 114.
Yeah, and I think it's really has big relation to what tradition you're following.
Right.
So, it's an interesting thing. The crown chakra is supposed to be connected to your from your spirituality to your crown chakra into the divine. So take it, do as you will.
So what is this soul star chakra they talk about that's like a foot above your crown chakra? What is that? Is that like for your like the others?
It's your direct connection to deity. That's the common.
Okay.
I haven't heard it said anything else about really. So, but the star chakra, it's probably that person who actually has a tighter relationship with deity than, say, maybe the average fella. That's my thought about it. As summation, it makes an ass out of you and me.
Yeah. Okay.
Perfect timing, Samo. Perfect timing.
I need to see the chat right here.
Yeah, so let's see here. Any ideas on repeating dreams? Without knowing the dream, I don't think I could come up with any logical explanation for it, other than it means something to the person having them.
Right. A repeating dream is. I have repeating dreams. Let me tell you what this one repeating dream is, and it's one of them telling dreams, right? Where if you're trying to accomplish something, right, you can go the quick and easy route, which usually doesn't have as good of a payoff at the end, or you can do the work and you can go the hard to do route, but the payoff is a lot more. And I have this recurring dream. I have to bring it up. I haven't thought about it in a while. I think I'm away from that cycle. In the have to do the work, I walk through a bunch of buildings, and it's like doing this, doing that, doing this, doing that, and I'm doing a lot of work while I'm going through, and I'm getting people say good job and you'll be somewhere one day and keep up the great work and stuff like that, and then the payoff is a nice one, and I think it was like a nice car or something. It's been a couple of years since I had this dream, but the quick route is I go through another one building with lots of rooms, like an indoor flea market. And there's lots of people there, and I can do it real quick, and I go up, and then I go down the set of stairs down at the bottom, and I get into like a Geo Metro, right? Like a not nice car, and there's a tiny little car, and it's a beater, and it's now mine because that's what I work for. And that's been my recurring dream, right?
So, do you want an explanation of the dream or what?
No, I'm just using it as an example.
No, I can tell you what it is if you do want to know.
Okay.
It is very straightforward. There's no hocus pocus to it. The way I was taught to interpret dreams was to go ahead and look at the literalness of it and interpret from there. And those two dreams are very much hand in hand dreams. On one course, you're looking at, if I work hard and I do my job the absolute best I can, then I will be acknowledged and rewarded. That's how it works. The other one says if I can work hard and do all the things, but they can betray me and not reward me as I should be. That's what that one means.
Well, these weren't two dreams. This was one dream.
One dream.
This was one dream. In one way, I go through the hard route, and then the other way, I zip through. This was one dream. And
okay. Well, it's two commentaries that your brain's making at the same time.
right.
Just hook them up. They're the same dream.
Yeah.
You know, it's just two interpretations of that same dream.
Yeah.
And there's a real fear there of being betrayed and not acknowledged in the way you should be. So that's my interpretation of it.
Okay. I'm looking at Raven. Your mic is picking up your speakers.
Okay. Here,
You
let me
have
just
a
unplug
headset
this here.
that would work. I looked at your settings already, but your mic is picking up your speakers.
Okay. Turn the volume up
Still
here.
doing it.
Okay, I unplugged the speakers.
Can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay. Okay, we can hear you still because I can hear all your background going on.
Oh,
Your
no,
background is my background. If I was outside, that's what I would
bugs.
hear.
Oh, yeah, I know. They're so obnoxious, aren't they?
Oh no, love it. Perfect.
I love it.
They're. Oh, what's really funny is those cicada bugs. It's when one of the cats gets a hold of one of those things. Oh my God, the bugs scream. They literally scream. They almost sound like a human.
Oh no.
And they spit them out, and then they spin around and go on, and then they bite them again and carry them around, and then they spit them back out. And it's
probably
really
tastes lousy.
Probably do. It is entertaining.
Yeah, as I was saying, we hear all 77 cicadas at the same time.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's one of the blessings of living in the Midwest. Right?
Oh, yes.
She's
Do you
more.
get butterflies too?
Tim, sorry, go ahead.
I was asking if Raven has fireflies as well.
The lightning bugs.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, but they're gone now. They came out early this year, and they're already gone.
Well,
Well,
that's
that doesn't bode well, does it?
No, usually they're here through July, August, but as soon as it got really, really hot there for about 10 days, we had temperatures above 90. They all went away.
Yeah. Well, that down here we get it anywhere from 105 to 110, 15. And the mosquitoes literally implode. No kidding. They do, unless they can stay cool. They do not prosper very well. That's why standing water here is not a good thing because we have West Nile virus down here.
Oh yeah.
Shout out to Scream Engine. He's listening in the background, lurking. Thanks, man.
Good to see you.
Okay, sorry about that. We haven't had our fireflies come out yet.
Oh really?
Not yet.
Unknown, if you want to share some of the details of that dream, we'll talk about it. And if you don't, well, we respect that too. Dreams are very, very private.
I have a reoccurring nightmare where I can't get away from Portland, Oregon.
From what?
From Portland?
Yeah.
Have you ever been there?
Yeah, I lived there. I lived there for years and years and years, and I had a hard time getting out of there. So I every now and then I have this reoccurring dream that I can't get.
Yeah.
I'm trying to load my family up on wagons and cars and jeeps and all sorts of crazy shit to get out of Portland, and that I can't seem to get out of Portland.
Tell me, so you said wagons? Are you
Yes,
talking about Conestoga wagons?
like stagecoaches and like
I have a thought that perhaps you have a mixed dream with old with past life memories and some of that.
I was just going to say that. I thought the
Yeah.
same thing.
it could be
Storm, you're crazy.
I have a sweet dream.
Portland.
Yeah, Storm tried to be normal once. Worst 2 minutes of his life.
Yeah.
You know, I had to tease him. He said, "Here, get me." You know. Ah,
Yeah.
Okay, Unknown's gonna type it out. We'll bring it up. I'll bring it up.
yeah. Sure. I might have to have Nathan read it to me. I'm not seeing too good tonight.
I'll read it. When it comes up, I'll read it.
Okay. And in your dream, Samo, you get shot and are asking for help from a secondary viewpoint and asking for help, but there's no pain like that, just panic. That's a past life memory. If you can remember the pain, believe me, somewhere along the line you got hit somehow.
He says, I see myself on the ground and I am in the air like perspective. I learned over time not to panic and realize I'm not the body anymore. Hey,
Yeah.
there you go.
Well,
Yeah.
that was a vision of having passed, I
Right.
think.
That's a good one, Samo.
That's
Yeah,
a
it
beauty.
is.
Okay, here we go.
Okay.
I'll read it up.
Yes.
There isn't really that much to it. It starts off with my parents and I are walking on a trail to a lake. There are big boulders in the water. I end up on one of the boulders. And then,
He's got the cliffhanger.
I don't want to assume anything until I hear the rest
Oh
of it.
no, wait. So many times these dreams are very poignant to a past life need to address, or even a present one.
Yeah.
And I have a recurring dream too that is just absolutely amazing. And it's a terrible, terrible nightmare.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
I have a lot of nightmares. I have more nightmares than I do non-nightmare dreams.
I can't remember something I woke up angry and I woke myself up by being angry. I can't remember it right at the moment though.
Mm.
That was something weighing on you pretty hard.
Well, something happened in the dream and it made me angry. I can't remember. Okay.
Well, here he is.
Okay. And then I end up in the water. I'm looking up. The current's taking me away. I don't seem to be scared or anything, and then it goes black. So into the unknown. Somehow, the current takes you away. End up in the water, looking up. The current takes him away.
Oh boy, that is a past life memory of having died.
Yeah.
Along with being
Unfortunately.
with parents ending up on one of the rocks in the water.
Yeah.
Well, I was thinking, first of all, separation. You're now on your own island, the rock. You're in you're separate. And then you're in the water, floating, and it goes to blackness. So it could be that. I mean, that sounds right.
Well, there's a lot of interpretation without knowing unknown and what his thoughts are on it.
Yeah.
You know, he can take whichever interpretation he'd like. They're both good ones, real
Yeah.
good. a lot of times we're horribly frightened by the idea of being alone in the world without our folks. And yet, the blackness is okay. Well, I just have to face this eyes forward, one foot at a time,
Yeah. Samuel's coming up with our fortune cookie of the night.
Ah,
When good things rarely happen to you, you are the good thing that happened to other people.
yes.
Fortune cookie. I like that.
I like that.
Yeah. It's cool.
Yes. That's terrific. Yeah, dreams are very hard to interpret. The books are somewhat helpful on them, but you have to go into, if you're going to interpret for yourself. The way my teacher explained it to me was to make sure that you address every detail in the dream and what the details mean to you personally. Obviously, we've got hanging on a rock in a wow. Okie dokie then. Hanging on a rock or something like that, it could be a dangerous activity, especially in raging water. The way that water is behaving is intrinsic to what is going on in the dream. Now, what the dream is trying to tell you, if it's trying to tell you anything, they don't all merit being interpreted. If you're thinking about, okay, well, we'll say we're thinking about somebody you really care about, and you go to sleep and you have a good dream about that individual, and a past scenario or a future one is in your mind. That dream's only trying to tell you miss that individual very much, and you have to either deal with that as a loss or hopefully things will work out for you.
Okay, Marvelous has something in a dream. What
Okay.
do my dreams mean? Your cups, not. This is like more of a setting than events. Your cups, not in a cupboard. Your driveway does not reach the road. You have kangaroo loose in grain paddock. I don't know what that means. The wheel spins. Hamster dead. That's a setting. I don't know what any of that means. What is happening? But
Wow, Marvelous.
So take a extra minutes to type that stuff up,
Something's falling short of being able to progress. The driveway.
That part, yeah.
Something's falling short of being able to move, to travel, to go.
Going forward or backwards, either way.
Now,
right. Unknown comes up. To further, I'm standing on the rock. It was a bright sunny day. Water didn't seem to be dangerous at all, so still water. That's all I can think of at the moment. Okay. So not being carried away by water, but like floating away. Okay.
Well, growing, what comes to me on that is the growing up of oneself from being a little person to a big one, a child to an adult, is a huge movement, and you aren't always aware of it happening to you. One moment you're 10, the next moment you're 18 and ready to launch into college or job or some other activity. And that can really mess with your mind. You don't have the safety and security of your parents now. You have to make it on your own. And sometimes you do very well and sometimes you don't. Whether it's your fault or somebody else's. But that can very much be a reoccurring thing over time.
Right. Okay, so yeah, he's floating away. And That it sounds like past life. Like you said, it sounds like past life.
Mhm.
Your human ego brain, your monkey brain, is interpreting, leaving one reality for another, and then you're floating. You become one. Well, you're on the rock, separate from where you came from, and then
River
you
of life.
elevate to the next one, huh?
The river of life. I've heard that term before. The river of life.
Does happen. Yeah.
Right. Well, he didn't say. He said still water, or he
Oh.
said it wasn't moving water. It wasn't danger.
Moving water. Oh, okay.
So it's not like a rushing river.
Water, according to Carl Jung, psychologist, it always represents the unconscious. Any body of water, any water in a dream is going under is like dipping into the subconscious mind.
And
Okay, so that sounds like
okay.
the conscious part of you is going through the ether of your subconscious because we're linked, right? And we're in some kind of a collective and separating himself yet again. Okay.
Well, and
I mean,
some of that can just be trying to figure out where you fit in all of it.
Yeah. All this kind of unexpressed fears and stuff usually come out in dreams. There's a gentleman that my parents used to make me go talk to, this counseling therapy thing, but he was into Jungian psychology and dream analysis. And every week he would ask me what dreams I had. And then he would, interpret them and stuff. So I picked up a little bit of some of that. But it's from a Carl Jungian point of view, Carl Jung point of view.
Right.
When I see like if a deer runs through the yard or whatever, I like to go on the internet and look up spirit animals and see what the deer represents and see if that's just the universe talking to you, showing you different things. If a butterfly lands on your head or something or close by, usually that's just a sign from spirit that somebody on the other side is saying hello. I
like birds get tangled in your hair?
I've not had that happen yet. I've had poop on me.
I am serious. I had a hummingbird decide that this might be fun to play with, and I sit so quiet on the porch in the morning that all sorts of things think I'm just part of the furniture, and that I have hummingbirds that will get in my hair and play with my hair. I leave them alone. They can do what they need to do. That's why I don't shower, shave, or shampoo before I go out. I figure if I got it afterwards, I'm heading there anyway.
Yeah.
Well, I haven't had anything happen like that. Unless you count the Jurassic bugs going to my flashlight that night.
Oh yeah, they were huge, weren't they?
Yeah. Yeah, they're.
Yeah, we.
Go ahead.
No, that's fine.
I am due to go cut up that tree, or at least get started on it at some point. I got my little chainsaw. It's not a huge one; it's a little one, but it's not like a hobby. It's not for 2x4s. It's for poles. So.
Okay.
Yay, Timu.
Take apart that tree.
Yeah, gonna start doing that because nobody else wants to do it. They don't want to pay for it. I'm like, I feel like a steward here, so I should do something.
Yeah.
The unknown's got something. I wanted to tell you guys tonight. Balls of light. Need text. What else about the balls of light?
Balls of light? That must be uncomfortable.
Well, where are you? What's the are you there?
I'm sorry,
right
unknown.
now?
I couldn't help myself.
Is it happening now? Did it happen? They happen like railroad tracks and power lines, ungrounded electric things. Okay, see, it might have been ball lightning plasma formations, right?
Seen those.
Yeah, have you seen those ones where there's one video of a ball lightning in a parking lot and it's just kind of bouncing around and then it goes like underneath a vehicle and goes up over the little like
I've seen
That
that.
was weird.
ledge?
I
Oh,
did see that.
Yeah.
Happened today in the sky. Okay, that sounds like ball lightning. Unless,
I've seen that once.
okay, unless it could have been UFOs. But what? Where'd they come from? Where'd they go? Do you remember? I like this. Lights in the sky? Oh yeah, right up to Quantum Alley.
When I was a kid, I was we lived on a farm, of course, and there was a lightning storm one night. It was just heat lightning, and the lightning was barreling out like like a whip would roll out to snap at the end.
Mm.
And I sat in that window and watched that the whole night. It was fascinating.
Yeah, fascinating. Yeah.
Okay, there was a bunch of them. I did record for a while, but I haven't had a chance to look if anything was caught on camera.
Well, maybe next
Please
week you can share
let
that with us.
heck yeah. Throw me a link, upload and share that link.
Yeah.
Hey, no me.
Oh no, me, you're too bad. That's
You're
good.
That's
I was
great.
listening to a ghost story this evening that went on for quite a while that I found to be absolutely fascinating. And I don't know if it was a story or if it were, you know, it was presented as as a dialogue, almost a documentary thing. Was half an hour long. And good, no, that, yeah, we want to hear it. We want to see that. Oh yes, but where family bought an old mansion and grew a rose garden, and one by one, the whole family disappeared en masse. And by the end of the story, so had some of the researchers on it a century later. And I'm sitting there thinking those guys had a portal going on.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. So we'll throw a hey howdy to StreamYard and say,
Yeah,
yeah,
they
we
like
get
to do that.
you get a $10 discount if you
Yeah.
decide to do some programming like this, or even if you only want to do an interview with Grandma and get some of her stories. That would work for this very well.
Yeah, StreamYard is upgrading. There is a lot of stuff you can do. Like I've got an outro video. I'm gonna keep that outro video. That was awesome. I'm gonna keep that. Hey, Woo Riders DG.
I
Heck
will.
yeah. We're riding those quantum waves, y'all.
So we've got some pretty good experiences this last few weeks. Storm and I got an opportunity for a 3-day honeymoon. We never got to go on one, so decided since we're going to go see Keith's wedding, we were going to be happy too,
Good.
So we had a good time.
Great.
And Keith and Kara are now very happily married. So I'm very,
Wonderful.
very, very happy for them, and congratulations.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Keith and Kara.
Yeah.
Good.
And their show, Positive Perspective, will be back on September Wait a minute. Let me put up the calendar. I can't think of these things. On September 5th with SOR, Spaced Out Radio,
Ah,
and then on the 6th we'll resume programming for them at a new time at let's see, that would be 8 o'clock Pacific, 9 o'clock Mountain, 10 o'clock Eastern. So
Click the notifications.
yeah.
We don't know what time it is ever.
Well, he hopes to resume a day in the office as well. So wanted to let folks know about that. Our happiness conveyed to Keith and Kira. We're very happy for you.
mm-hmm.
Yes. Yes. And yeah, I'm just, well, y'all had experiences. I didn't have anything happen except I bought stuff. Things I needed to buy.
Oh, that's
That was
good, at
it.
least.
At least I'm able to buy the things I need to buy, you know. Red car is officially back on the road, but I'm not happy with it.
That bar
I mean-
didn't work.
Oh, no, it worked. It just, I was fixing needed problems, you know, like the sway bar. The sway bar is on. Oh, man, it drives like a Porsche. Forget
Awesome.
BMW, it drives like a Porsche now.
That's a big
And-
win.
Yeah, that sway bar, I didn't know what I was doing, and I always wear myself out doing it. And I did videos. I did shorts. The test drive, I didn't realize that I had been working like this, holding myself up like this, and I could barely. I went to turn, and I was like, "Oh, I can't turn my head," because my
Ooh,
neck
that's
was so
stiff.
tired.
Yeah.
I was like, "Oh no!" But it's on there now. I want the front sway bar to be right. I didn't do it right the last time. I'm gonna do it right. I got the wrong parts. It's okay. I'm making it work. It'll wait. It's not a killer error, right? So that's that.
Yeah.
I had
there's
something
the
weird
bar.
happen.
Oh, what'd you
Go
do?
ahead, Raven.
I think that it motivated me to really do some deep research into portals, and these portals are real, and our government has been playing around with these things for many years now, and they have difficulty stabilizing them. They'll stay in a roundabout area, but they're never really in the same place twice for them to have an exact, precise coordinate, you know. And I think I've got one on this property. Okay, now I've talked about the disappearing trees, and that tree's never come back, by the way, that I used to hang the bird feeder in on the other side of the house. But I had a cat disappear and then reappear. Okay, so I have this goofy cat. She's goofy anyway. And she's right here on the ledge. This is the ledge of my deck. And it's about a 2-story drop to the ground. And she was up there and she was hacking up a fur ball. And she walked right off the edge. And I was watching her. I turned around when I heard her hacking. And I just saw her whoop. And she went right over the edge. I jumped up and was right there on it like 2 seconds from my chair to the edge. Looked down. She was gone. Then I got up, ran down the stairs, looked all over for her, couldn't find her anywhere. She just vanished. And she showed up about 8 o'clock at night for supper time. That's fine. And there's like railroad ties, there's a pottery wheel to fall onto. There's maybe just this much ground that isn't obstructed by something. There's concrete blocks down there. There's just all kinds of shit. So for her to fall and not hurt herself is just miraculous. But where the hell she went,
is big.
and how she just vanished. She was just gone. And I'm talking no the distance from here to here. All of maybe 2 seconds before I'm up and at the You know.
Oh, I swear, cats can do that sort of thing at will.
They are just, it's just bizarre.
We had a cat years ago that, kid you not, she would disappear for a couple days and come back, and she was locked up in the house. How did she get out? And we looked, we tried to find it, could never find how she got out.
Yeah. So they used to use children to try to go through these portals, and there's a guy. He says he knew Barack Obama, but when Barack Obama's name was Barry Santos, he used to do these jumps. And there's a house in Arizona, in not Scottsdale, Sedona, that had they built a house over this one portal.
Sedona is well known for that sort of stuff.
Yeah. I need to turn down the volume on my computer a little. Okay.
Yeah.
Bring your mic back down, Lynn.
9?
Yes.
Sorry.
Got it.
Okay, here, hold on a second.
When you gotta sneeze, you gotta sneeze.
Is that better? Okay.
Should be better.
Okay. Okay?
You sound great.
Okay.
Good.
All right.
Yeah, okay, so we're in the second hour. I don't know how long it's going to last because I was up all day and I'm still healing, right?
Yeah.
Mushroom coffee can only take you so far.
When did you have your surgery, Nathan?
July 8th.
Ooh.
So it's been
So you're
over a
still
month.
sore.
Yeah, I'm still sore. I'm not going to go into
It's
the
fine.
intricacies of whole lip surgery, but
Well,
you can Google it and you can imagine what happens, right? But let me tell you, I can tell you this. It's called the doctor. She said a word today, and it was very descriptive, but it was one word. Intraurethral.
uh-huh.
Okay.
Now that does it all.
Imagine this. This is going to be a little bit graphic, right? This is your urethra. This is how narrow it is, right? This is how thick it is. This is the camera they put through it.
Oh
Okay?
my God.
Are they nuts? I would hesitate to have something like that, you know.
There you go. There it is right there.
Stop there.
Stop.
Nobody's going to get any sleep tonight except you.
Stop. Don't want to hear about it.
No one says, suck it up, Buttercup. You missed last week.
Videos are crazy. A lot of them were animated, but you get the picture. And there is, like, I'm still feeling it. It's been close to 2 months now, and I'm still. It's going to be another couple of weeks until I'm like
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think of it. You know, you ruled out some of the worst stuff, and you've gone on with your life and done it step by step, and everything's going okay.
Yeah.
Yay, Nathan.
Yes. Yay, Nathan.
Well, I can't help but I got this lingering thought that I've been partially mutilated, but it's just.
Yeah, I thought that after my first son was born. So.
Well.
I have been violated.
yeah, things don't work the same, and
No, not at all.
it's just that was what sent me over the psychological edge, thinking too hard about it, and that's why I'm in therapy. Everybody, shout out therapy. Do therapy. If you need therapy, do it for
You'll
sure.
get it figured out. You will. And
Yeah.
quicker than you think.
Yeah, the doctor says I'm doing okay, but I've got another thing to do at some point. It's going to be next month, and I don't know if it's going to be a group chat or what. I don't understand it, but it's for veterans, and we'll see.
Well, I had therapy for a little bit after my father and my sister and some other folks passed away during this COVID thing. And it's you call the stopping point and end it, or you can continue with it pretty much ad nauseum, whatever you prefer. And I think it's a good exercise for a person that's having some severe trauma over stuff.
Mhm.
Oh yeah, therapy is definitely a thing, and I'm glad it's being socially accepted now because it's not you're sitting on a couch and you're telling some guy telling you all about, you know, the kind of uh, sexual frustration you have, and it's like no, 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 no.
That
It's not about all that, and it's different now, and it's so common, right? I should get something.
People exercise.
Sambo, you were hilarious. Do we
All
dare?
right.
You see this? This is why, right there. You know?
Here we go.
Oh, we just hopped into Muggle Land, folks. Oh Lord.
Stuck in Muggle World. Do like a Super Mario Brothers Muggle World 1-1.
This is like my friend was saying, vote early and vote often. You know?
This is a
But anyway, so y'all, QuantumFest. Now that I've got all of y'all here, right?
yes, yes,
Yeah.
QuantumFest sounds like a fun thing to do.
yes.
You know, I keep. It's hard to switch over from being an attendant to being the person who puts it on. You know, because I keep
It
thinking,
almost comes across as a psychic fair
yeah,
from everything that I was looking
it's
at.
going to be part of it. That's going to be part of it. We've got those people here. There are a couple of Nashville TikTok users that I would love to have come out.
Well, between that and the cryptids and the UFOs and everything, just throw it all in there and shake it
Yeah,
up and see
yeah.
what comes out. You know?
Yeah, yeah. You know, have some people. Oh, I'm hitting I got a volume control. I was like, why are y'all getting so dim? But yeah, have somebody come out. I want to get. Well, it would be great to have somebody talk about Bigfoot. It would be
Mhm.
great to have somebody talk about psychic mediumship and just telepathy type things, right? And it would be great to have somebody talking about the tarot and random cards in general. Also, weird science. It would be great to have somebody have a weird, like the guy, Museum of Tarot. Have him come out, do a
That'd be
spread,
fine.
do a presentation. That would be cool because he has a great channel. He travels the world to do this stuff. He goes to the Middle East. He goes to South America. I don't know how he does it, right? But
They pay him to come see him.
no, I don't know. I think he's paying to go there because he's got devices and like RF blocking pendants that are either they're really you can get them really ornate and they look like mystical things, or they look like that. You know, they look like that. There's nothing to them.
It's interesting how this stuff comes. When you were talking about the block thing that you were talking about, this stuff's been going on with psychics for years. That it needed some sort of device to help you ground and to psychically protect yourself, shield. And it's interesting, the number of different ways people do this thing. Have you ever seen that, Tim?
Excuse me?
Oh, with the I'm sorry, Tim. I thought you were waving for an opportunity. It When I purchased a book early on in my career, to call this that, uh, they had a purple disc inside the book that you bought it with, and it was supposedly you use that to help you ground and center and protect yourself psychically. Shield. Have you ever seen that?
No, that sounds like great. I wish that there was a guidebook with a ground center in it.
Yeah, one of the things that particular is that Linda Goodman was quite interested in was that particular exercise and what a particular object could do in that purpose. And I thought about it and I said, gee whiz, how many of us wear special stone or carry
Right.
a talisman or a good luck charm or what have you, or draw prosperity, So there's been a lot of stone use on that, but this was a simple disc, like so. I think I've lost it over time, but she went so far as to say how to use this thing.
Cool.
Has Sarah told you about our project with the stones?
No.
We got the rock grinders, the ones where you take the stones and you rotate them around in the tumbler and it grinds them down, and you can put in quartz or virtually any mineral that you want to, and we're like creating our own sacred stones that way.
I think that's a great idea. Nathan, the unknown had said something about shucks. It's moving too fast for me now.
Yeah, it's a
Oh,
wire.
okay. I have a program called Wirecast to give you if you want it. There you go.
Yeah, I'm responding. Wirecast. I'll check it. I'll see what I can make it do. If
Yeah.
it's a program or a website or something, I got to figure it out.
Okay. Responding to what Jim was saying, so many times people, go out and buy these things, and like so much of our culture, think this should be ready made, good to go. Why isn't this wand working? It's like it doesn't work like that. So many times, if you'll take the time to pick up a stone and get comfortable with it, it will respond to you. And that's a better way. You'll also have the one that belongs to you that way, too.
Right. With the rock tumbler, we have a variety of stones that are grounding us that are from the environment that we're from. So
Right.
it's just a win-win.
And a lot of times those rocks are going to be quartz, jasper, sometimes an onyx. If you're living in the deep south or in the desert southwest, you'll find obsidian and turquoise. They all have powerful use.
Mm-hmm.
The crickets are singing.
Yeah. I always have a problem keeping grounded, so I have the a little disc in each pocket. They're about the same. They're called Numite. They're very, very, very old, and they're just like a black stone, and it's got little flecks of gold in it. I don't know if you'll be able to see it or not.
Oh yeah, Starstone.
It's also called the Sorcerer's Stone.
Yeah.
And they're supposed to keep me grounded. And then in my Jeep, underneath my seat, I have a great big huge rock. I don't remember now who told me it would help keep me grounded while I'm driving. Just to put this big rock underneath my seat. And
what color is it?
The one under my seat.
Yeah.
It's a big piece of limestone. Just nothing pretty. Just a big old chunk of limestone.
Well, I don't know if it worked because you hit extra dimensional mailboxes.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's got to have worked. No.
And you came back.
I came back.
After hitting the mailboxes in the other dimension.
That is just the most bizarre. I still can't figure that out. That's just too weird. And the tree with the hummingbird bird feeder thing. That's just too weird. It's never come back.
Uh-huh.
Well, I'm looking at it like you made it to this world and you're not dead yet. So
that has its pluses.
And it's a miracle I'm still here.
Same.
It's unbelievable.
The scientists trying to make the interdimensional jump from the quantum to the quantum sometimes don't survive. Yet you survive to watch another cat show.
I love this idea about doing a QuantumFest. That
I do.
How fun is that? I was thinking that you would have one of those photo booths, and with a neat little background where people they get their picture taken, And my cousins did this at their wedding, and then they had a variety of different hats and stuff you could put on, and one of them was like a chicken head and stuff like that. But you could have like a variety of tinfoil hats people could choose from to put on for the photo.
Oh, that would be delightful. Have a little slit in the background where somebody comes out around and says, give them a little thrill.
Yeah.
Oh, I like the idea of having like a doorway painted in the Vanta black stuff. I wonder for real. I'm gonna set it up against the wall, Vanta black it's dimly lit, kind of a not lit like this, right? It's lit like this. How many people are gonna walk into the wall thinking it's going somewhere? It's not a physical. I would love that.
So a House of Horrors too, huh?
Everything would be recorded.
That would be delightful.
Well, not a House of Horrors, but a door to nowhere,
Put a photograph here, put a little donation in for the Quantum Show,
Yeah, and then we got to talking about, you mentioned tinfoil hats, Raven. What about that RF blocking material? I'm going to team up after this.
Yeah, that's really fascinating.
Too, Tima will often embroider stuff on a cap. I had that done for you, and we get maybe a couple of those and put tinfoil in them.
Yeah.
Yeah, the roll your own, do it yourself version.
I took my my Viking hat that has the horns off the side, and the part that fits on your head, I covered all of that in tinfoil. I get it out sometimes.
Little LED lights,
Just tinfoil thing with the horns, yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm teasing you. But yeah, there's a lot of things we could put together pretty much on the cheap, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because cheap is a key word with.
So when are you thinking about trying to do this, Nathan? You want to try to do this year?
Yeah, maybe November.
Of this year?
Yes, November.
Oh my
is
God!
perfect.
Not enough
We
time
better get
for that.
cracking on this then.
I know, right?
Yeah.
I'm hoping for the local people, and if people come from abroad, that's on them, right? I mean, if they want to set up and they want to be abroad, that's great. There is a couple of local authors I'd like to get out there, and they're Bigfoot people. Okay, I hell, I bought some books. I bought
Just a
their
little
books.
bit of everything. Why not?
Yeah.
You know,
Um.
VA could have their own table and put out stuff for DAV and stuff like that.
Yeah. Let them Wounded Warrior. It's
Yeah.
still the American Legion. You know.
This
Mhm.
American Legion, not the VFW. Or
Right.
maybe, is that right?
Yes, that's right.
Okay. But yeah, invite the VFW. Come on over. We're having a shindig you won't believe.
Yeah.
You
Uh,
know?
I'd like
You
to
know?
be there and set up and sell some crystals and pendulums.
Yeah.
I got some
Well, if you
panels
can
I
make
made.
it, come on. Y'all all have free passes.
Yeah. It'll
Ah,
be fun.
all I gotta do is travel, what, 1,500 miles?
Yeah, it's
1,000
a
miles?
long, it's a long trip.
It's a
Right,
very
man.
long trip.
Your portal making is up. Make it happen.
Make it happen. Okay. Let's see if I can harness my portal and at least beam you here, and you can ride with me the rest of the way.
Storm.
Okay. On Craig, go for it, homie. Hey, homie,
Homie.
I'll bring you up. I can share your stream in Rumble community to help followers and viewers, and also earn from. Okay, let's chat. Add me on Discord.
If
Thank
you're
you.
gonna pedal Rumble, be on Rumble.
Whatever happened to the good old days when the sex bots filled the chat room, and we got
I
to
don't
play?
know. That was infinitely more interesting.
Yeah, I haven't get to play Whackpot with the sex machines. That would be, yeah, I would.
Oh yeah. That's a
Amy,
good idea.
Yeah,
Definitely.
That's certainly a thought.
yeah, and oh, for sure, have somebody local do coffee, for sure.
Oh yeah, coffee, hot dogs, donuts, something.
Something
Yeah.
donuts
know.
would be good.
What the heck? Invite your local.
Quantum pizza.
Oh,
Oh no, there you go, flying saucers, huh?
yeah,
We've got a wonderful place in town here called Ricardo's. Big shout out, Ricardo's. And that's Las Cruces. And they have their Mexican joint, of course, and they have what's called a flying saucer, which is pretty much a baked open faced taco. Fabulous.
okay. Well,
Oh, my stomach's growling.
yeah, I think I need to.
Mine is too
I
now.
need to. I'm running low on mushroom coffee and energy, so I have been up all day. I'm gonna keep it short. But the unknown is saying has one more thing to talk about, if possible. Yes, yes. Bring it up. We'll talk about it for the. Let's call this the last leg of the show because I'm running out of steam here. I've been doing a whole lot of stuff. So yes, the unknown.
Sure.
What do you got, buddy?
Remote viewing.
viewing? Okay.
Mhm.
Well, we've talked about that a few times.
Mm-hmm.
Really have. Okay, you're
you-
interested in remote viewing. What part of remote viewing are you interested in?
Yeah.
'Cause there's a lot to this. more than
I've
you
never
think.
been able to do it successfully personally. So, what else? Which aspects of it? So you are doing it presently? I mean, not right the minute, but you're able to do it.
You'd like
Oh,
to
I would
learn
like
how.
to learn how. Yeah, me too. There have been books put out on it, but they're all about how awesome it is, not how to make it happen.
It is real. Yes,
Yeah,
it is
it
real.
is.
So the way the government has done it and trained, that it was actually Ingo Swann, who was also a very gifted psychic, developed a way to teach us Muggles how to remote view. And it's what they do is they will pick a target, they call it a target, and they'll get the longitude and latitude of the area, and then they just give them, the remote viewers, that longitude and latitude, or they will give it just an abstract, like 8 or 9 digit number with letters and numbers. Like when you're in your computer and you have to make a password, and Google will suggest, like a password that has all kinds of numbers and letters. Some are capitalized, some are little. Okay, they'll come up with something like that, and the remote viewer then just kind of just goes into a light meditative state, and they just as impressions come in, they just start sketching and writing things down. And some of them are very, very good and pick it up right away, and others don't. But they're able to, through repetition, train people who say they don't have any psychic skills at all, and make them good remote viewers. They don't even like to train people that are psychic. They prefer to train the non-psychic ones. That way they don't have to unlearn something and then learn it their way. Somebody who's like just blank at that sort of thing, they can just program them that way. Now you can do remote viewing for yourself, but it's hard to know if you're right or not unless you're working with a friend. Because then you don't know whether or not you've really done it, or if it's just, unless you've got a friend to work with, it's kind of hard to tell if you're on target or not. Remote viewing is a meditative trance. Yeah.
It really is. One of the things that I've noticed about remote viewing, now I have used this for years, okay, and it's still sort of hit or miss with me. But first thing in the morning, I'll wake up a little bit after Storm does, and I'll sit and just do my morning worship. Okay. Now most people don't do this; they don't have the time, but I do, and I find myself closer to God this way, and Goddess, of course. But I will be sitting there and say, okay, well, Storm's ready to finish his cigarette. I'll call him and pick up the phone and dial him, say hi, and he'll ask me, you want coffee? I sure do. Now, that may be somewhat repetitious, but he doesn't know when I get up. It could be an hour, it could be 10 minutes, it could be anything. But I don't always want coffee. Sometimes I want tea. Or a piece of toast or something. So then he's such a sweetheart. He goes ahead and gets it for me. But I know precisely when he sets his cigarette down and he's ready to get up and come into the kitchen. Every time. So, and he'll vouch for me on that one.
Mm-hmm.
So it's something I think you can learn, but it takes repetition, and it's funny because I can zoom in on him and see him and know what he's doing and say, okay, he's ready to go. The thing is that I can do it with my son as well.
Mm-hmm.
I'll see him, what he's up to, and say, oh, no, you don't. At 42, this is annoying as hell, as you should imagine. But he knows, he knows that he has told me he will often think of his mom, and I will call him next second. So he's also quite psychic.
I've got an idea for you here for unknown. I was reading here in the chat. Okay. There's in that Telepathy 101 manual, having having a partner, or like Nathan, if you picked out a few things, working with somebody to develop that muscle, is like come up with maybe 4 or 5 things, say a blue bicycle, a tomato, whatever, and then designate a time to do the actual test. And what you do is you try to picture that item. Say it's a blue bicycle. You picture that in your mind, and you kind of send that out on the quantum wave, and then see if they in the chat room can pick it up. And say, okay, now we're going to go to number 2. We're going to go to it, and then picture a red tomato and send that red tomato out there on the quantum wave and see if they can pick up that wave, and practice like that. And then you'll be more primed to do like a remote viewing.
What an interesting idea. I think that'd be fun one day.
Yeah, we could all play.
Uh-huh.
What do you think, Nathan?
I like that idea. It's just we would all need to be available at the same time, and so far, this is the only time when everyone's available.
Yeah.
And sometimes not even then.
Well, try it right now. Pick out something. Write it down. And then let's see if we can all pick it up.
All right.
So who's picking it up?
Oh boy, here we go.
Who's the receiver?
All of us.
I'm the broadcaster.
He's the broadcaster.
Okay, you're the broadcaster, and you're going to think of something for us to pick up on.
Yes.
Okay.
And something you probably haven't seen. But it'll be something, I don't know. I'm not going to give you...
keep it simple, huh?
Yeah.
I'm old and everything, you know?
Material. Hold on.
I already have an idea of what you're going to pick. I'm going to write it down. Let me get a piece of paper. I'll write it down.
No, that's for telling.
I know. Here, hold on. Here. A piece of paper here. Okay. Okay.
Okay, I've got it.
He's changed it like 10 times already.
I'll keep changing it.
I'm focused on it now.
Okay, you're focusing on it now? Okay.
Yeah, there is
the image.
A couple of details, but go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, what do you think, Tim?
I don't know anymore. He changed it like 10 times. Now I'm like it over in Blue Flowers land going, what is it now? But it's something... It's something abstract. I mean, it's not what you'd expect it to be. You know, he's playing some type of word game with it.
I'm not. No, I'm focused on one thing. I'm not. There are.
Is it something in your room that you're looking at?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, you're not supposed to ask for questions.
I know.
Questions, but I'm not gonna.
No.
I can't imagine something and it be clear in my head enough to where I'm not.
I know.
Okay. I got it.
Well, go ahead.
And actually, I got about 5 minutes. Everybody else has a chance to write down what they think it is.
Okay.
Have they?
You don't necessarily have to write it down. Just don't be like, is it this? No, is it this?
No. I'll give you one answer. I'm not gonna give you anything more than one answer.
Okay.
Well,
anybody in the chat want to do this?
Okay.
Go ahead. If you can think of this thing,
just write it down
and you know what? If you have anything to say that is like an errant thought, say it.
Oh.
Because I mean, you know how I've had like the craziest shit come out of my mouth. A t-shirt.
Yeah, I mean like pulling a rabbit out of a hat, huh?
Well, just say the random thing.
Everybody though has their thought of what's going on. So
Okay.
I'll go first. I'm not afraid. R2D2.
That was actually something I looked at before.
That's what I wrote down was R2D2.
Tim, you said I'm now in the land of blue flowers. Guess what?
What?
Dude. That's why I said say the weird thing.
Well, I did, but I didn't want to prod you with.
I also put underneath this thing blue, white. That
I
was my
put
first impression.
window and tree.
You're okay.
I was seeing a lot of blue lights and flowers, but the flowers could have just been fractals.
Okay. Hold on a second.
Aussie says it was a robot.
Well, there's robots all over. That's
Well, yeah, but the specific robot, it should be.
Hold on. But Tim, let me just do this. I'm gonna zip over to the
iPhone.
Okay.
What am I seeing here? Let me put it.
Hold on, you see my cluttered room. Hold
Hold
up. Can you hear me, right?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah, we can hear you.
That's okay. You said blue flowers?
I see that blue tape. It's that color.
Yeah, the blue tape.
Oh, there it is.
That was the errant thought that I was wanting to go for. The blue tape. Dude, you said, now I'm in the land of blue flowers out of nowhere. That
No,
was
it picked
random
up the white and the blue.
It's like
It's
on the
because-
side thought, the immaterial on the side thought. You want robot?
Right.
There's robot. You want R2? There's R2. You know, there's another.
Yeah, you looked all over the room, didn't you?
Yeah, I went all through the room. Now, I want to get out of here.
Oh man, that's great. That's good. We saw the red, the blue, and the white, but I just interpreted it as R2D2. That's how I saw it.
Okay, well, I was thinking specifically window with red curtains. Right?
Yeah.
Good window.
That's what I was thinking. But Tim,
I
your
thought it was
errant
green.
thought, it's the errant thought that made it through first.
I
You
know,
that?
and that's what I'm good at. Is I'm good at the errant thought. I'm not so good at delivering the target.
Right.
I'm
You
good at
know,
the errand
you'll be like-
part.
You'll be like diamond card, diamond card, diamond card, diamond.
Yeah.
Hey, do I have the address for Diamond Daryl? And I'll be like Diamond Daryl, and you'll be like, no, diamond card. Wait, no, you're right. It was the errant thought that you called.
Yeah. That's hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, but see, we what do we got? Yeah, he's around here somewhere, but I wasn't thinking. I was actually thinking of the BB-8 clock in the hallway. Yeah, I'm that guy. Okay, and then no paperclip. I don't even
It
have.
works that way too, though.
Yeah.
You'll see these little random things, unless they're agreed to early on and not particularly talked about any of that ahead of it. Then you do it,
Right.
bam, you got it.
But Tim,
Yeah.
you blurted it out. The first thing. Now I'm in the land of blue flowers. That's what you saw me write down. Was I was like, oh fuck, he's on it.
Yeah,
Blue
he's very.
flowers.
You're a psychic. You're psychic as heck.
I'm
Heck
gonna
yeah,
try
I
it
mean,
again, and I'll be the sender. Do you try it? That
Oh.
way you have a chance at it, Nathan.
Ooh, Raven.
Sure.
Raven.
Okay.
Sure.
All right. I already got the target picked out.
I'm
Okay.
gonna cheat.
Are you actually looking at it, or are you
Mhm.
thinking about it?
I saw
So your
something.
target-
You're looking at it.
Mm-hmm.
Red, you're dead. Red, deadhead. Redheads, dead. Redheads.
Well, that's interesting.
The cats are messing around with her, though. Whatever's going on. I gotta write something down.
Well, I've got something. I don't know how accurate it is.
I've got something too.
Now, if you want to know if somebody's going to call, ask me that. I'm ready when I'm ready. When
I'm
you
ready.
guys are ready.
Ready?
You ready, Nathan?
Me first.
Yeah. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. At first, I saw like a piece of paper, and then it was it was something flat, and then it was like maybe a sign. That's what I got. It was like a tray, or a piece of wall, or
Hey,
something.
wait a minute. I thought we were going to just.
But it was. At first, I saw a paper sitting on a folder, and then it was like, wait a minute. And then I saw like a white sign, but then maybe not a white sign, but something in a frame. That's all. That's what I got. I don't know what that. I don't know. I guess I was. How far off was I?
Well, let's hear the other
Yeah, okay.
answer there, so we're absolutely honest here. Okay, Tim, you're next.
I rented out loud about the red things that I was seeing, and I wrote down the letter number combination XR. I don't know why.
You're right on about the red.
Oh, I haven't done it yet.
You're right on about
Okay,
the red.
what I have is stones, white planking of some sort.
A white what?
Planking. PLANK. Planking.
Like planks.
Like
Oh, okay.
like a
Okay.
like a plank of wood
Okay.
or siding or something.
Well, that would be the deck floor here, and they look like planks. So you're right on that. They're not white, but you got the plank part right. So what I was looking at is this raccoon here who was eating a red candle. They eat my candles. He's right here. He's still here. He's right there.
You know what? I thought
Yeah,
I was being just a jerk by thinking raccoon. I thought I was just being a jerk. There was that errant, stray thought. I thought, I'm not going to make fun of her because she's had problems with raccoons on the air.
Yeah, he's right there. He's going after the
I
second
saw
red
the
candle.
raccoon.
Damn you, get out. Get out.
Oh, so
There
I
he
picked,
goes running
I
off.
picked up your house, I guess. Something
probably see him.
to that.
Here. He's right over here. Let's see if we can get him. Can you guys see him?
Oh, well,
Didn't
bad.
see him. Didn't
Crazy.
see him.
You know what they did last night? Get this. So I get home. I did some shopping last evening, and I had stopped and got a slice of pizza, and I got half of it ate on the way home, and I put it in my bag, and I went to Walgreens and got some miscellaneous stuff. I got some makeup and things, and they took off with that bag because of that half-eaten piece of pizza that I stuffed inside that bag. So they ran off with my denture cream. They ran off with my makeup. They ran off with a bunch of stuff.
So we're going to see Rocky the raccoon with shining red lips
Yes,
and
I know.
and
And that eyeliner
eyelashes.
pencil was $12. Damn it!
Oh man,
Oh
that's just
God, yeah.
that's evil. Take a woman's eye pen. Shame on it.
Yeah.
You didn't. It's not like they need it, you know.
I will not do that again. Do you know they ran off with my purse earlier in the week? I could not find my purse anywhere. I'm getting ready to leave, and I found it back behind the house. I found the purse. Then a little bit further up, I found my wallet. And a little bit further up, I found my hairbrush. And yeah, it was like a trail all the way back into the deep woods. I just kept finding more and more of my stuff. all the little shits.
So what
Oh,
is
they're
this?
terrible.
Hansel and Gretel going on over there?
Yeah.
What the hell is happening?
They're evil. They're evil.
Oh, man, you just start locking up your bag, man.
I
That's
know.
terrible.
They steal stuff all the time. They ran off with a shoe the other day. I mean, I found it up over here. They just steal stuff for the hell of it.
It sounds.
I heard,
Oh my God. Oh, you know what that brought to my twisted deviant mind? I'll tell you after the show.
Okay.
Speaking of after the show, I think it's time to wrap it up. I'm starting to fall out over here.
Okay.
And
All right.
I still have chores to do, so got to do that too.
Yeah.
Drag, go do those. Okay, everybody, thanks for coming to the Quantum panel. Thank you, Tim, Raven, Lynn. This has been a good, fun panel,
Yeah.
and
And all our moderators. We
Yes.
absolutely can't do it without you.
and we weren't. Thanks for keeping the actual spammers out, except for that one guy.
Oh, him.
Discord me. I'm like, yeah,
He's
I'm going
not-
to discount
he's not
you.
Going,
Nah,
he's not going anywhere.
I hope you like subscribes. Apparently, I'm getting out to the spammers, so I'm already
Hey,
on.
you know.
Thanks anyway.
That tells you you're succeeding.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. But yeah, and shout out to Rachel for the coffees. That's awesome. That was awesome. Y'all help.
Unknown says he's a troll.
You're not a.
troll.
You're not a troll. Not at all.
You're a great participant, and I thank you for your participation, Bossy.
Yeah.
See,
Maybe
awesome.
we could do this again next week and come up with some.
Yeah, maybe we can. I mean, I was not expecting to talk about dreams or remote viewing or Tim guessing out of the side of his head. Not even. It was right there. It was right there. And
Oh yeah, it was.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm in the land of blue flowers now. That
And
was
he's
it.
saying red, and that I'm watching that raccoon eat my red candle, little votive candle.
yeah.
So
You know, they
was
sometimes
most-
manifest that way too.
I was the farthest off. Maybe I'm just not. I don't know.
Oh, I don't know. I don't feel like I particularly hit the bark very well.
But all around the raccoon, the planks, and they look like they're really worn. This deck is really, really, really worn. I'll show you. And they are
Okay,
they look like planks. You picked up on that.
about that.
But okay. Yeah, I gotta get out of here. You see me
Okay.
yawning over and over again. Thanks, everybody.
Take care of yourself, you guys. See you next
night.
week.
Bye, y'all. See you next week. Keeping it quantum.
Pushing button.
Pushing buttons.
Pushing buttons.
Thanks, Aussie. Thanks, Sabo. Thanks, Bonnie.
Guys.
Thanks,
Pushing
everybody.
button. Extra buttons being
All
pushed.
right.
over.
Yep. And we're out. Wait for it.
It started not with a thunderclap, but a whisper, a gentle noticing of things the world around him wasn't ready to explain. A distant light hovering where none should, a footprints appearing where snow lay untouched, radios that crackled with voices in the dead of night. Where friends laughed, he took notes. Where neighbors turned away, he leaned in, quiet as moonlight. From that tinkering curiosity, he crafted a channel, not to sell something or to dazzle with spectacle, but to hold a ledger of the inexplicable. He trained a camera on the edges of the map, into the swamp's murmurs, down empty highways where travelers' sightings drift, and around campfires where elderly witnesses share stories unfit for the evening news. He learned to ask the questions most people wouldn't dare, and he learned to listen, really listen, to the answers most would rather pretend didn't exist. Instead of burying his notebook, he pressed the record button. He turned his intrigue into episodes. His curiosity grew into live streams. Those live streams blossomed into gatherings, quiet communities of people convinced, even if they couldn't prove it, and that they weren't wholly alone in their questions. Through chat rooms and viewer call-ins, he built a refuge. Some found comfort in his calm. Others found a platform for their unsettling memories. Many emerged from silence to speak, supported by a steady, humble presence behind the lens. He's had the skeptics. He's had the mockers calling names. And the cynics, always armed with their clipboards of what must be. But there were nights when the chat buzzed with heckles and mornings when the first sound he heard was the ping of a lone subscriber gifting, "Thank you." He trod through conference floors crowded with proselytizers and chalk believers, bored doubters. "Thank you." Calmly offering what shouldn't be forgotten. "What did you see? When? Who else was there?" He never promised certainty. He never sold miracles. He presented fragments interviews, blurry footage, an old tape here, a photograph there, and he invited us to examine them, to wonder, in a world hungry for answers. That is a rare faith, not faith in any one story, but faith in the person standing here saying, "This happened to me." So he keeps going, on chasing leads through trailer, parkfront yards, and hillside haulers, through crowded conference rooms and late-night diners. And he speaks softly amid a world that blares, and somehow that soft voice becomes a gathering. They call in with videos. They send photos. They stay because he gives them a stage. A single microphone gave him a voice, and his voice gave others room. Whether you agree or whether you think these are shadows and signals misread, there's a pattern here, a man driven not by belief, but by curiosity, by odd moments, and by a community united by their refusal to stop asking. He's not a scientist. He's not a preacher. He is a collector of stories. And stories, messy, contradictory, fleeting, are the clay from which we shape what we come to believe. Whether it's a light in the sky, a step in the woods, or a voice when the world should be silent, someone is seeing it, and someone is telling it. And so he keeps the light on, the camera rolling, the chat open, the question alive. And now, you know the beginning of the story of Nathan from the Quantum Show.